It's just love. Source Sport International.
Hello students, welcome to the SourceFort learning session on the topic of the physical and chemical changes subject chemistry for the grade 7 students. As you know, SourceFort is one of the leading names help students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. So let us start our class. So today topic is physical and chemical changes from chemistry. So in this slide you are going to learn about what do you mean by chemical and physical changes, what are the difference between physical and chemical changes, classification of physical or chemical changes. So this is a picture of some reaction of physical and chemical changes. In physical changes, matter changes form but not chemical identity. In physical changes, only matter changes, not chemical. There is no chemical changes. There is no chemical reaction in physical changes. For example, melting ice, chopping of wood, sliding paper, mixing gray and green marbles. These are only change in physical appearance, but not in the any chemical changes. But in chemical changes, a chemical reaction occurs and new products are formed. For example, burning of a wood, roasting banana, mixing vinegar and baking soda and fireworks. In this type of reaction, there is a chemical changes. There is there is a changes of physical form also. So that's what these are called physical changes. So physical changes are changes affecting the form of chemical substance, but not in chemical composition. Physical changes are used to separate mixture into their component compounds, but cannot usually be used to separate compounds into chemical elements or simpler compounds. So physical changes occur when objects or substance undergo a change that does not change in their chemical composition. So in physical changes, there is no changes in chemical composition. All the components retain their property. For example, crushing of a cane, melting an ice cube, boiling water, mixing sand and water, breaking of glass, dissolving sugar and water, chopping wood. So these are all the example of physical changes. So physical changes only changes the physical appearance of a substance that we already know, but in chemical changes are also in chemical changes involved in chemical reaction. So there are different phases of physical changes. Evaporation. What are those? Evaporation, condensation, freezing, melting, sublimation and deposition. These are the different phases of physical changes. We will learn all these things in this chapter. So first come to, this is from your book, introduction part. Change is the law of nature. Changes occur always and almost everywhere in nature. Everything in the universe undergoes a change. Rusting of iron, curling of milk, a seed growing into a plant, a day changing into night are all examples of changes. So changes can be classified as physical change and chemical change. First come to physical change. As we know, physical change is a temporary changes. We change the physical appearance of a substance without changing its chemical composition. So in physical changes, there is no change in the chemical composition. In physical change, the physical properties of the substance such as its color, shape, size and state might change, but no new substance formed. For example, when ice cube melt, water is formed. There is a change in the state and shape of the ice cube, but the chemical composition does not change. No new substance are formed. So this is a physical changes. Physical changes are usually reversible, but sometimes it is irreversible. For example, melting of wax, dissolution of salt or sugar in water, straightening of rubber band are physical changes which are reversible. However, cutting vegetables into small pieces is a physical changes, but it is a irreversible. We cannot fix a vegetable into its original shape. That's why the process is irreversible, but it's a physical changes. Some other examples of physical changes are glowing of electric bulb, heating of an iron rod, evaporation of water, drying of clothes, breaking of glass. So these are the example of physical changes. Here is a most common example. This is water. When it will cool, it forms ice, and by heating, it forms steam. All are the form of water, ice, water, and liquid, but different states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. But these are all physical changes. Characteristic of physical changes. It is important. It is temporary changes which is sometimes irreversible. So chemical composition and properties of the substance remain unchanged. They may be changed in shape, size, state, color, or smell of a substance undergoing physical change. No new substance is formed in physical change. There are may or may not be any exchange of energy. This is most important characteristic of physical changes. May or may not be exchange of energy or heat during the physical changes. So what is physical changes? It's a temporary changes which changes the physical appearance of a substance without changing the chemical composition. A usually irreversible chemical reaction involving the rearrangement of the atoms of one or more substance and change in their chemical properties or composition, resulting in the formation of at least one new substance. So this is called chemical changes. When chemical properties changes, new substance form, that changes called chemical changes. 7 things that indicate a chemical change is occurring. When you are seeing any type of reaction, you should notice this characteristic. Though you are able to know that the changes is physical or chemical changes. What are those? Gas bubbles appear. Gas bubbles appear after a chemical change has occurred and the mixture has become saturated with the gas. So first point is the gas bubble. Formation of a precipitate, color change, temperature change, production of light, volume change, change in smell and taste. So if you notice all these type of changes are happening in the particular reaction, so the reaction is a chemical change. The process is the chemical change. So this is from your book. A chemical change is a permanent change in which new and different substance having different composition and properties from those the original substance are formed. A chemical change is usually reversible. For example, when sugar is burned for a long time, it turns into a black substance. So this is a chemical changes because new substance is formed, and you cannot from the black substance, this black substance, you cannot form sugar again. So that's why the burning of sugar is a chemical changes. The black substance form is carbon. Thus, we say that burning of a sugar is a chemical changes with a permanent and irreversible. Other examples of chemical changes are curdling of milk, in which chemical properties of milk change, burning of paper, which changes into a ash and cannot be converted back to paper, rusting of iron also. So these are the different example of the chemical changes. Let's come to the characteristic of the chemical changes. Chemical changes is a permanent change and it cannot be reversed easily. One or more new substances are formed in a chemical change. Composition and properties of original substance changes during a chemical change. Large amount of energy is either absorbed or released. This is the most important characteristic. Energy either absorbed or released. Exothermic or endothermic. Absorbed means endothermic, released means exothermic. It may be exothermic type or endothermic type chemical changes. There is usually a change in the mass of the initial substance. So these are the characteristics of the chemical changes. Let's see some basic difference between physical and chemical changes. First come to the physical. No new substance formed, but here no substance are formed. No change in chemical composition. Here change in chemical composition. Generally reversible, but sometimes irreversible. We know the example. It is generally irreversible. It's a temporary change, it's a permanent change. Some physical change energy may be absorbed or released. In most of the chemical changes, energy is either absorbed or released in a large amount. So these are the basic difference between physical and chemical changes. Here is an activity, classification of physical or chemical changes. We have learned about physical and chemical changes. Let us now perform the following activities to classify the changes as physical or chemical. Aim of the experiment is to classify the changes as physical or chemical. Material required: sugar, beaker, water, sheet paper, a pair of tongs, china dish, and Bunsen burner. So first experiment, dissolution of sugar in water is a physical or chemical changes. Let's see. Procedure: dissolve 1 teaspoon of sugar in a beaker of water. Heat this solution in the china dish until all the water vapor evaporate. You will observe that white powder is left behind the china dish, which is too sweet in taste. Then come to second experiment, burning of a paper. So as we know, burning of a paper is a chemical changes. When we burn the paper, what left behind? The black color residue, which is carbon. So what are the conclusion of these two experiments? First one is the white powder left in a china dish sugar, which you had dissolved in water. Since the change is reversible, now no new substance is formed. So this is a physical changes. But burning the paper as is the new product. So it's a chemical changes. So this is another activity to show that a new substance, new compound is formed in a chemical change. Material required: iron filling, sulfur powder, carbon disulfide, watch glass, a magnet, a test tube, prolixin dish, and Bunsen burner. Procedure: mix the iron filling and sulfur powder in a watch glass and bring a magnet near the mixture. Observation: you will observe that iron filling are attracted to the magnet, but sulfur powder is not. Put the mixture in the iron filling and sulfur powder in a test tube. Add carbon disulfide to it. What you observe? You will observe that sulfur powder get dissolved in carbon disulfide, but iron filling do not dissolve. The next procedure we will do. Then we'll take the mixture of iron filling and sulfur powder in a prolixin dish and heat it for some time. What you see, a gray mass will form. Let cool for some time. Now bring the magnet near the gray mass. What you will observe, the gray mass does not get attracted to the magnet. This gray mass is a new compound called iron sulfide. So conclusion is that on heating the mixture, iron filling and sulfur powder lose their properties and a new compound is formed. So it's a chemical reaction. So next class we will continue. The changes involve change of state of matter. can see this video on YouTube and you can subscribe this one. So next time I will come with the second part of this chapter. Thank you.